We've been out there once in last month and once in August to reference other domestics.
All 6 did you get my location check? No, I'm good.
Golf 2 at 2 Ocean 2. I'm going to go ahead and link this holding and verified with the CPX and now receive 2 calls. Still back for a moment back.
That was weird.
Don't show it up.
Golf 2 and 2 Ocean 2, I'm not going to place you on the actual call we've made contact with. It's going to be an unwanted guest at the same address on Willowdale Way from the phone history. Caller is slurring the words. 1037 can barely understand the caller. Says that she doesn't want the female in her garage anymore. No known signals they are waiting on further. Star 12.
3 Ocean 3.
3 Ocean 3.
There's nobody here at the residence. Where is the caller?
12 at 1037, call back, sir. Ocean 3 back.
3 Ocean 3, go.
The 1037 that took this call, she's 107. I'm going to have a different 1037 call back. Location 2 is showing as District 1, and it said that the female is going to be standing by in a gray Nissan Titan truck. I'll have another one call back to see if she's going to be at District 1.
10-4, I'll start in that direction.
It's 30.
where do you live? Who's your supervisor, son? I could really use
Pass, go to Air 6.
No, I don't want to give one. I don't want to give. Well, I hope we're down here. Realize this is what the issue is. There's no more experience. I'm too aggressive.
3 Golf 5 status.
I got an intervention.
1933. Three Golf 1.
Golf 1, you go.
10-4, sir, if I just make you aware of the holding calls. I only have Golf 6, 10-8, but she's 51 back from the jail.
5-6.
1954.
Something to talk about. March.
Pass, go to star 12. Star 12. Pass, go to star 10, 12, or 14.
Good.
Star 12, if you can make phone contact with Telesite, please. 1955. Three Golf 2 and 2 Ocean 2 status. 1956.
3 Golf 4.
3 Golf 4. 1956.
Golf 6, 2 on Golf 4.
937.
Golf 2.
Golf 2.
Sure, 43, this is going to be the same party that was involved with the Sweet Bay and the public earlier.
I copy, sir.
303, go.
I know you're almost on scene, sir, but it's been really busy in here call-wise, so I haven't even had a 1037 have a chance to call back, so I don't know if they're at District 1.
Well, I'm about to find out.
5038. 3 Golf 5 and any unit reference backups. Any the domestic disturbance just occurred in Golf 6 sector. 13005, Dania Street, crosses Clarita Drive. Golf 5 and I'll see where you're coming from. 3 Golf 5 and any other unit. Caller says his ex-wife took his lawnmower without permission. There's active verbal in the background, said that his ex-wife is there. She's high on something. There is no signal 0. Your suspect's a white female, 52 years of age, has blonde or strawberry colored hair. By name of Kelly Lewandowski.
Kelly Lewandowski.
3 Golf 6, you can send it. If you could just note I'm coming from the Sun Coast in 52.
10-4. Ocean 3.
303.
Are you 1012 at all, or did you copy the notes in your call?
No, I'm still checking.
Says that she's at the admin office for the sheriff's office, the Human Resource Center behind the courthouse.
All right, 10-4. I think I got him in the middle of the parking lot.
Yes, sir.
2 Golf 5, 97 210.
6040.
Good evening. What seems to be going on tonight?
Well, I'm getting contact from a guy that was arrested a couple of months ago for on stalking charges.
Okay.
Stalking and prowling.
All right.
And I never filed a restraining order. He was arrested on May 25th. He got his father bailed him out 2 months later on July 25th.
Okay.
And
Where does he live?
His sister called last week. He got arrested in St. Petersburg for being drunk in public.
Okay.
So I went online to look at it. He had bailed out, but they had him listed as a transient, as being homeless.
Okay. All right.
He has actually texted me since I've been sitting here waiting.
Right.
I mean,
What's he saying in the texts?
For just derogatory, telling me that I've lied in the police report that got him. They actually caught him in a makeshift. They caught him in my backyard.
Okay.
And he had been doing it for a week. And that particular night, called 3 times. They came out and they actually caught him there.
Is that the house on Gandy?
Yes.
Do you live there? Do you live there now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I still live there.
Okay.
I still live there. Now, what this started yesterday.
Okay.
It started yesterday. This actually started
Wow.
on the 6th, which was
Yes,
last
bitch.
Friday. But I was driving to Jacksonville with my daughter to go to a baby shower. I was gone for the whole weekend. So and there's been about 152 text messages since this last copy was taken. It prompted me also, he would contact me from different phone numbers and I would put them on block. It prompted me to check my blocked folder and there are hundreds of texts from him. I actually, and then my ex-husband, because he harasses my ex-husband as well, called me I believe it was last Thursday, and said that someone else that was friends with Richie on Facebook, that Richie had posted this long thing. That prompted me to go on, because he creates fake Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts, and I have all of this. But by the time I had I unblocked him from Facebook to go look at it, he had already deleted it. But there are some fake accounts in here where he threatens harm. It was posted on his wall, so it wasn't like he called me or sent it. But there are, where he says that he's coming after us, and that he'll hurt us all, and just.
All right, now I'm gonna ask you a silly question. I apologize. I don't mean to, but I have to ask it in order to know what route I'm going on. So, do you feel threatened by him?
I had twice.
Okay.
When I had him arrested was the first time that I thought this he's gonna hurt me, and then of course I had known him for 5 years, and so that was the one time, and because it was so chaotic that week, and I kept catching him outside my house. That was when I felt in danger. Now, since he's gotten out, I haven't felt in danger until I read stuff like this. All right.
Well, I need an answer. Do you feel threatened? Do you feel your life's in danger? Do you feel?
I don't.
You don't. It's okay. I can still document what's going on. I mean, what is it that you want done from this? Let's go down that road. Because we have two things going here. Okay, we have somebody that's obviously doesn't like being separated from you, and we could borderline, but it depends. It's called cyber stalking. It's no different than physically stalking. It's just now, because the world we live in, I can do it over computers, texts, phones, Facebook, all of that.
Well, he has a no contact order.
There's a no contact order on you?
From the judge.
Okay.
And the reason they don't tell me, the state picked up the charges, so they don't tell me. However, when I talked to the assistant state attorney, he's the one that told me. He said he has a no contact order. He cannot contact you at all. And I think why he started this was because he had court here last Friday on those charges. When I called yesterday to find out what the outcome was, evidently it got extended. Evidently it got extended until November 8th. So he must have, walked out of the courthouse, because I got an email saying, well, I'm not in prison yet, or.
No, I saw the ones about prison. I read it quickly.
That's only a few. There are literally hundreds. I went in my spam box. I lost my temper today and responded back to him.
Good.
He keeps calling my my roommate a coke dealer, and he puts this stuff online. Yeah, I mean, this is. Let's see, what time is it? So 4-something p.m. and there's 148 from this point until the last one I printed out, and then since I've been sitting here, so what's it going to be, bitch? Telling me that I've lied to the cops, and I mean it just.
All right, then that's the number he's calling from, obviously, correct?
Yes, and he says it right here.
I know. That's Rich.
This is my new number.
This is my new cell.
That was just after, because when I went in my block box, evidently the night that he got arrested in St. Pete, either somebody took his phone or he lost his phone or it got broken or whatever, because it was a couple days later that I got this.
Okay. All right, spell your last name for me.
Lindell.
First name?
Shelley, and that's Shelley.
And your date of birth, Shelley?
8/28/74.
And the address was 8525 or something like that up on Gandy?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Because they didn't say you were here, so I get the call, and it had that address. So I go to the address, there's nobody there, so I'm like, they were trying to call you, where you at? And then I saw there was a second address of 87 on it, but they never said that you were here.
I thought that I didn't want to waste, I mean, I know you guys are out viewing things. I didn't want to, so, and I thought that I could just show up here and write out a report.
Nope, something like this, they would have to call a deputy anyway. The desk officers can't take this level. So I'm going to go on the assumption that you're in concern, you're in fear, okay? I mean, if you're not, then you're not. But I need a yay or a nay on that. Depends
Right
on what
now,
I'm
I am.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I know that he just had his court date, and I don't know if, I know he showed up for it. That I do know, because they told me he did. I don't know if when he left here, if he went back to St. Pete, or if he's, in my backyard.
Right. No, I understand that. Did you make these copies for your own, or are these something that I can take?
I didn't know what you guys would need, and like I said, I mean, I would have to print out this much, and I'll send it all to the state attorney.
Yeah, well, I think they'll end up going to that level. But I would just love to have this and just give it, so I have something to turn in and say, look, it's legit, it's right now,
Okay.
rather than say, oh, it's coming later down the road. I can say there's more coming, but then this is something we have now. And a phone number for you?
727-326-5035.
And what's his last name?
August, Augat.
And you see he was arrested in May?
Yeah, you were probably there. It took, 3 phone calls. He kept coming. They had to impound his car. The people across the street, like 3 nights before, because he kept driving by, just laying on the horn.
Yeah, I think it was me. His first name?
Richard.
You know his date of birth?
10/3/80.
All right, do some real quick. Be right back with you.
I appreciate you.
Richard.
Situation 6.
Go ahead.
Can you make phone contact with cell type?
Yes, simple.
Freckles 2, 2 Ocean 2 status.
Simple.
Ouch.
3 Golf 6.
3 Golf 6.
I'm 10-4. All parties are still 10-12. No one left in a van.
10-4, man. Golf 6-2, status check.
Golf 2.
Golf 2.
We have a female deputy close by.
I do have everyone on call right now. I can possibly get you someone momentarily.
3 Ocean 2, where's he at?
In Golf 4 sector, near Little and 5A.
Go ahead and send it. I'll 51 that way.
Happy to take it in.
Relief 1.
Relief 1.
Advise what the indicator is, please.
Standing or motion. I've got a 3 Golf 6-2. 3 Golf 6-2.
All right, I'm initiating another stalking case, okay, with cyber stalking. This is almost actually holds a little bit bigger punch than regular stalking, believe it or not, because of the world we live in again. I'm going to take that as evidence for right now. Obviously, as time permits, the state attorney and or detective is probably going to contact you. They may want as much as you can give them. Because what will happen at this point...
I did, like I said, I had calls that are blocked. So
Right.
I don't get them, but I went into my visual voicemail. There's 2 voicemails within 2 to 3 days of him getting out of jail, where he said that he's on the voicemail says that sees me sitting out front, but my truck's not in the driveway. Where the fuck is my truck?
Okay.
Who's got my truck? So, and then the other one was saying that he saw some guy, my roommate's brother, which he doesn't know that, saw some guy leaving my house. So I know at some point he's been
Up here.
Okay.
Yeah, it has listed him as transient on our computer too now.
Yeah.
I just need you to sign right here, right there, just saying that what I'm taking from you is yours, and I'm just going to hold on to it for right now. All right. Let me see the case number. Oh my goodness, 39127. Okay. Put that up there. Put it right here. Take this right here.
3 Ocean 3, status.
Ten-4. When did this all start? Just roughly.
A different number. It started a week ago.
About a week ago.
Hello? What? Are you kidding? You're not supposed to contact me at all.
You're not supposed to write the police at all. It's kind of like one of those things in society where you're like, well, hold on, I'm not supposed to lie to
You want me to talk?
and put somebody in jail under false pretense. So I'm just contacting you under normal circumstances to have a normal conversation, if that's quite possible.
Richard, this is Corporal Meta with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. I'm sitting here with Sherry. You were in violation of a no-contact order as well as stalking charges, cyber stalking, okay? We need to end this. We need to end this, okay?
Okay.
You cannot contact her by any means. No contact means no contact. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is done and over with. Text, mail, email, Facebook, carrier pigeons, nothing. You cannot contact her. She's willing to let it go, I think, but you need to just let her be. Stay away from her.
understood. I do have some concerns about the original charges as being not right. So.
Well, that you'll have your day in court. You'll have your day in court, okay? And then that's when you say your piece, and that's your time to shine.
I understand completely. Thank you.
All right, we're done with this then. You have a good evening. All right, he's probably going to text you and call you again. I have no doubt. However, we're still taking the report. I'm not going to lie. I mean, what's done is done, so to speak. I'm going to give you my card with the case number. In the back of the card's the case number. You'll be contacted in a little bit, either by the state attorney, because there's already a prior charge of this, or you'll be contacted by a detective. The reason you're probably going to be contacted by a detective is because... Is he calling back?
You have to swipe it.
No, sorry. Yes, Richard. All right, well, you're contacting her on her phone. So that is a second violation now. All right, but you called her number, okay? This is where we're at now. Now you've knowingly and willingly just called her. So this is it. Okay. Right, that's right. That's your time, whenever your court date is. I have no idea when that is, but I'm sure you're going to have one. That's your time to present your side of the case on this, okay? Where are you living right now? Are you living up here in Pasco, or you? Because I know you're arrested down in St. Pete. Are you down in St. Pete? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. All right. Well, at this point, you know, just you go to court and deal with it then. However, like I'm still here conducting my investigation. If you call back again, she's going to decline it, and then I'm going to file a report for violation of no contact order and cyber stalking. Do you understand that? I'm Corporal Ray Meadow. My badge number is 1980. All right. He's going to do it again anyway. We're still going to file a report. I think it would be better for him to be in jail anyway at this point. It's just I mean, you can tell the tone of his voice and just where he's going with everything. It's not clicking in his head. So there's the card, there's the case number. I will have this written up tonight. I would love to tell you that you'll get a contact in the next couple of days by a detective. It's probably going to be a little bit more than that. Okay. All right, but you will be. It's the case is going to be there. It's a felony charge.
Right.
It's no joke now.
That's when he started this a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
My mom has cancer. So,
right.
And she had just gone through a chemo treatment. She's very sick. It was a sentimental kind of. I responded
right
to one of his emails, and because I looked everything up. I looked up his actual charges and the statute, you know, and I said, listen, you're on a misdemeanor right now. You know, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna go back to the police, and it's saying that it's a third-degree felony. You have to leave me alone. And I have that email too that I printed out, and it just never stops.
the deed's done, so that's what we're gonna do with this now, okay? Obviously, there's so much more. I mean, if you have the ability, or if you could just save it, and the detectives have a way of pulling it all up themselves, and same with the state attorneys, I got tons of ways to do it. But just try not to delete anything.
I won't delete
okay.
anything.
All right, I appreciate that. Is there anything else I can do for you tonight?
No, I appreciate you coming here. Thank you.
No problem. You know. Okay. All right. You have a better evening.
Thank you.
I'll fix you back.
Good.
Reference that call about the bus. She said the buses have stopped running at the time.
I didn't hear the last part. The bus cannot
Ending video.
take her back.
She said they're not running at this time?